Take the ball away from the other guys, hold onto it yourself and make sure nothing happens to Justin Tucker. That, apparently, is the formula the Baltimore Ravens intend to use to reach the playoffs. Terrell Suggs led an aggressive defense that kept Houston out of the end zone for the final 51 minutes, and the Ravens forced 2 turnovers in the final 5 minutes to secure a 23-16 victory on Monday night. If the game's on the line, you've got to be comfortable when your defense is out there, Suggs said. It feels good. After Suggs stripped the ball from quarterback Tom Savage and Baltimore recovered, Tucker kicked his third field goal with 2:53 remaining for a 7-point cushion. Anthony Levine then intercepted a Savage pass to clinch it. The Ravens picked off 2 passes to increase their NFL leading total to 18, and their 3 takeaways upped their league best total to 26. Asked to assess Savage's performance, Houston coach Bill O'Brien said, "Can't turn it over. I thought he did some good things, but he turned it over too many times." Baltimore, in turn, did not commit a turnover. Suggs had 2 sacks, Alex Collins ran for 60 yards and a touchdown, and punter Sam Cock threw perhaps Baltimore's most significant pass of the game. Baltimore coach John Harbaugh called for a fake punt, converted a 4th down with a rarely used pitch out and had quarterback Joe Flacco line up at wide receiver on a play in which Collins took a direct snap. "You always have them in the game plan," Flacco said. "It's just the flow of the game." All of this added spice to a stagnant offense that protected the ball and did just enough to win. Flacco went 20 for 32 for 141 yards. The Ravens, 6-5, have won consecutive games for the first time since they opened the season 2-0. They are now above .500 for the first time since October 8 and tied with Buffalo for the final AFC wildcard spot. Houston, 4-7, has lost 4 of 5. Savage, who has started the last 4 games in place of injured Deshaun Watson, completed 22 of 37 passes for 252 yards. But he gave the ball away 3 times, and that was the difference. "You're not going to win any games when you turn it over and you don't get any turnovers," O'Brien said. Aided by 3 penalties against Baltimore, the Texans traveled the length of the field and went up 7-0 on a 4-yard touchdown run by Lamar Miller. That would be Houston's last sniff of the end zone. "It's hard to run the ball on these guys," O'Brien said. "You try to stay balanced and we couldn't really run it." Early in the second quarter, after a 3rd down incompletion, the Ravens appeared poised to punt for the 4th time in 4 series. But Cock lofted a pass to Chris Moore, a play that went for 22 yards to the Houston 19. That set up a 10-yard touchdown run by Javorius Allen, who reached the end zone with a healthy push from several of his teammates. An interception by Tony Jefferson was followed by a 4th and 1 gamble in which Collins took a quick pitch and ran for 29 yards to the Houston 8. Collins covered the final 8 yards on the following play for a 14-7 lead. The teams traded field goals in the final 2 minutes before halftime.